Good day, everyone. I hope you all had a terrific Tuesday. My Tuesday was okie dokie doo. Oh, wow. Sorry, my computer. Getting into iTunes, trying to update my iPod Shuffle with new music. I usually listen to podcasts in the car, but the main podcast, the daily podcast that I listen to, it's taking the week off, and the other podcasts that come less frequently don't have any available right now. So I'm going to use my Shuffle tomorrow in the car driving over, but don't have any new songs. And I put a whole bunch of CDs on my computer recently and on iTunes, but I haven't actually updated my Shuffle. So I'm going to do that. So I worked today. Worked the same hours as I did yesterday. Same hours I'm going to work every Tuesday. I'm open, so 8:30 to 5. It was alright. Did a little bit more. I had to print up all the reports, something I hadn't done. I'd seen done, but I hadn't done before. Took a few extra minutes to print the holds list. And I found something that works really well is, again, now that I'm getting used to the layout of the library, which doesn't take them very long, I can do my best to try to find the best way to set up so that I can just go through and cover everything. Unfortunately, the timing of it made it so that I was trying to get into the Easy Reader books when a bunch of kids were there because they were going to do the reading story time or whatever. And so a whole bunch of people come with their kids, and so that whole area was packed full. So I didn't really have room to go crawling on the floor looking at those little shelves for the books. So I had to wait until after. So I put that off till last. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to make that the last thing. So I'll just reverse all this stuff. So I'll start young adult, regular, CD fiction, and then regular fiction, mystery, science fiction, mystery, new fiction, science fiction, and then biography, and then I'll work through the non-fiction backwards, and then through the J-fiction backwards, then through large print, and juvenile fiction, and then easy readers and DVDs last. So we were able to get, the DVDs have been piling up, and they were there, still there the way I left them yesterday. Our pages have been sick and out of action, so books haven't been getting back on the shelves like we need them to. So I did my best. I to try to catch the CDs up, but it seems like a lot of the other clerks aren't as motivated to try to get everything done. So it is what it is. Hopefully, and get used to it. Maybe do what I did at Plant Smoothie and have my work ethic kind of rub off on them. Overheard my two supervisors, the library supervisor and assistant, talking about something about clerks getting extra things they have to do and what the best way is to potentially reward and set up for, like, I don't know, raises or bonuses or whatever. And so hopefully they figure that out and let me go for it, because I think they will be happy with what they see once I get used to all the little things. It's tough to not just grab a stack of books, because what I would always do is whenever we got book drop, or whenever we had the books from other branches that weren't holds, the holds, they're going to go on the shelves, on the hold shelves with names attached to them, so it doesn't really matter. But so you take them out one box at a time, and either just put the slip in it or write the name on the slip and put it in it, and then get those on the shelves. But the other ones need to be sorted. And so what other people do is they just stick it on a cart and then slowly work their way through them. what I'd rather do and what I prefer to do is empty out 2 or 3 boxes at a time into different stacks, a stack of whatever works for each cart, which in Central was one cart was all the kids' books, all of them. Another cart was fiction, non-fiction, basically everything except the new books and the CDs. The third cart was new books, CDs, and biographies also. And so I'd separate them into those 3 stacks, and then I'd scan through one stack, separating them into different spots, different sides, basically. So I put fiction and mystery and large print and science fiction and westerns in one stack, and the other stack would get the other side of that cart, which is non-fiction and young adult books and Spanish books. And then another cart would get CDs on one, and then the other books, biographies, another stack, and non-fiction, new books, and then the other books would go on the other side, and they go in alphabetical order. And the third one would be easy readers, and J fiction, and J non-fiction, and board books and CDs and stuff like that on the bottom, and paperbacks. So that's the old branch. The new branch has it laid out a little differently. So on one cart we have easy readers and J fiction. Another cart has all the nonfiction, both J nonfiction and regular nonfiction, and biographies and large print. Another one gets the fiction, the CDs, the fiction CDs, mystery, science fiction, and young adult. And then another one gets all of the new books. And we have to put them in alphabetical order, except for the new books for some reason don't have to be in alphabetical order. I don't understand that one either. Alright, you probably are bored by that. Maybe you wanted to get a little bit of an insight into what we gotta do. And so the trick is just to learn and get faster at putting them in the right spot, and to not do things in a way that my boss doesn't want it done, basically. But to still find my place to where I can still do it the most effective way that I can. This right here that I'm noticing probably means it's time for a haircut. Usually does mean that. So then I went over to the drive. Straight over to the drive. I stopped at Arby's on the way over. It's nice for a change of pace, but I don't know if I'll do it again anytime soon. I was trying a route, and traffic was there, so I turned a different way and tried a different route, and so I wound up taking a Loma over to Forsyth down to 50 all the way over, and then so just taking John Young, I got onto OBT, then took Church over, made a wrong turn, went on Church Boulevard instead of Church Street. Church Boulevard is a dead end in a not so great neighborhood, so I had to turn around in that neighborhood, go up, then go down Church Street, which took me to John Young the rest of the way, and I got there about 6:30. I left at like 5:08, so it took a little while. So I'm thinking, just based on the fact that it took me over an hour, it probably makes more sense just to come home, and then either come home real quick or not, and just continue on and go that way. Except that I can't go down 792 like I normally would, because Lee Road is having some troubles. So I don't know what's the better option or not. I'm rambling on for quite a bit, so let me just go ahead and get to the drive part of this and then close out this vlog. So the drive, we were talking about love again, so a little bit in 1 Corinthians 13, and then we went into Matthew chapter something, 18, Matthew chapter 18, the woman being accused, and Jesus saying, whoever is without sin, throw the first stone, that passage, and then just talked a little bit about that. So, lately the drive, the music has been a little louder than ideal, I think, and a few other people think so as well. So I'm trying to figure out how the best way to, the most tactful way, I guess, to go about expressing that to people who make the decisions like that. Maybe they'll watch this and then problem solved. or not solved. At any rate, I'm at 10 minutes. This vlog is going on longer than expected. So afterwards, we went out to Tijuana Flats. We hung out for a while. Rode over with a friend. 4 of us got in the car and headed back to the church. Dropped everyone off. It was a lot of fun. So there's a few possibilities of activities this week. One on Thursday. There's a thing similar to the drive that apparently happens, I think, once a month on Thursday nights at Northland. So I might be trying that out this week. And another thing, maybe something tomorrow night, and maybe something Saturday night. And then a possibility of Mafia on Friday as well. So we'll have to see how all that lines up, and yeah. With that, I'm going to go ahead and say good night, everyone, and I'll see ya tomorrow.